What's good with the YouTube? This is your boy Rojo. This is the motherfucking Rojo Room. Today what we're going to talk about is staying in your lane. Now, as you know, there's a lot of people in the world. A lot of people say stuff that they can't do in real life. And even the people who can do it in real life are subject to another real motherfucker doing it in real life. You know what I mean? You got people out there that hustle. You got people out there that bang. You got people out there that have road rage. You got people out there that talk that shit on the internet. You got people going places they shouldn't go. You got people doing all kinds of things that's not in their lane. And it leads to tragedies oftentimes. You know, you look at the situation that just happened the other day, Savage. You look at these rappers that, you know, make diss tracks and wonder why they get killed when they go somewhere else. And you got people that try to set up shop in areas that are already established. You got groups who are an enemy of all other groups and still out there doing their thing and trying to make a name for themselves, but you know, they're vastly outnumbered and they're not quite as sophisticated as everyone else. And oftentimes that leads to tragedy, man. You know, there's a lot of people who like to talk a lot of shit that they just can't back up. You know what I mean? There's other people that are willing to go to more extreme levels to prove a point. And this message is for the youngsters. Now, I know by my demographics on the channel, I don't have a lot of youngsters who watch, man. My age group starts at 25, and it even gets thicker from the 35 to 50 range. You know, that's right there. That's about 80% of my viewers. Is 35 and up. And a lot of you guys have figured this out already. You know, that's why you're watching channels like these and not out there pretending to be all you could be like you used to or whatnot. I don't mean to say pretending. Like, a lot of people really weren't pretending. They were really with that action. And, you know, times have changed. They've got older. They've got older, had families. They've got careers. You know, they got mouths to feed. But at the end of the day, man, you gotta stay in your lane, man. You know, if you're in a particular place in your life, whether you're a teenager trying to find yourself, improve yourself, and, you know, gangbang, sell dope, whatever, there's still lanes you gotta stay in order to maintain your safety and, you know, make it from one day to the next. You know, selling dope, man, you can't infringe on other people's areas. You know, a lot of places are real touchy about particular blocks, geography, areas. You know what I mean? They're spoken for. You know, they catch you in there and they think you're getting money. It's over. You know, a lot of groups have territory established that they don't want no other group whatsoever in. You know, even up north and down south, man, you know, at the end of the day, they all kind of rock the same flag. But, you know, if you're from one neighborhood and you go into another neighborhood, bro, that could be your life. You know what I'm saying? Shit talking. Man, the social media generation, man, it's unreal. You know, have I done it? Of course. Do I do it to provoke? No, I only do it as a response. I mean, that's all irrelevant. At the end of the day, you're still talking shit. You know what I mean? And I got to work on that, even being 47 years old. But life's full of choices and consequences, man, and you got to make sure that your choices match up with the consequences that you hope for, or the victories you hope for. You know, you can't just say, you can't speak recklessly, man. I'm more of an individual who focuses on people's actions. I'm not concerned with words. Words are a dime a dozen, man. I'm less concerned with your mouth does or what your hands do or your pistol does. You know what I mean? And I know already 90% of the people gangbanging on social media aren't going to throw rice at a wedding. So I take that very, very lightly. You know what I mean? But, I can, because you'll never hear me disrespect anybody's neighborhood, what they stand for, what they believe in, things that'll really get you, fucked up. Like the situation that just happened, with all the F your neighborhood, your politics, your dead homies, those type of things aren't going to come out of my mouth, man. I'm the type of dude, if you insult me, I'll insult you real back, and real quick, and that'll be that. But even that could be taken as a challenge to a lot of people. Am I so concerned with it? Nah, I'm not. I'm not lacking like that. I'm not in the same area where people hate my guts. I'm not walking around, without something that's gonna, even out that situation. That's just not me. You know what I mean? And in home court, you come to my home court, bro. It's you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you just got to be careful in public, man, with platforms and dropping locations, bro. That's antagonizing, man. There's gonna be somebody that has a fucked up life. They might not have anything to live for, and they might just be like, man, I'm gonna murk that dude, and I don't care what happens. And all that could be avoided by staying in your lane. You know what I mean? You got a dude who drops out, man. Ride off into the sunset, man. You don't got to sit there and antagonize and set trip and gangbang and disrespect and throw fucks like you're in YA. Just do your thing, man. Live your life. YouTube's already bad enough. When you get on here and you talk about certain things, people don't like that. But when you go out of your way to intentionally antagonize and disrespect, it comes to a whole different playing field. People are they're gonna want to see if you can cash that check. And that, man, and I don't say this just to talk about, the situation with Sav or anything like that, man. I say this in life in general. Man, you're riding around in your car. Somebody does something you don't like, you tell them to pull over. They might not be playing. They might be like, I'll pull over, bitch. Wop, wop, wop. Or what is 6ix9ine saying? Hung. They'll hung your motherfucking ass. You know what I mean? And it's all avoidable by just, goddamn, man, that motherfucker retarded. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I still get mad as shit, bro. Some dude made me hit a curb the other day and flatten my tire in order to avoid hitting him because he was doing some dumbass shit. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I wanted to follow him and wait till he fucking got out of his car and be like, hey, bitch made motherfucker, let me holler at you right quick. And that's things you gotta work on, man. Temper, testosterone, fucking all that kind of shit. You gotta balance it. And it happens naturally to most people as they get older. But it's like one of those work in progress things that you gotta work on every day in order to, stay in your fucking lane. That's what it all boils down to, man. Do the things you gotta do to take care of your responsibilities, and don't piss off the next individual unnecessarily. Things are going to happen in life, and you're going to have enough problems from other people with those type of behaviors, and not have to worry about all the situations you create by having those behaviors yourself. You know what I'm saying? So just a little lesson for the day, man. I'm on my way to the holiday, and I figured I'd drop in real quick and share that with you guys, man. I've seen a lot of people come up short throughout life. You know, I got 47 years on the planet. I've seen a lot of shit inside of prison. I've lived in the ghetto. I've lived in the suburbs. You know, I've been through all kinds of institutions. And besides money, your mouth is what's going to lead to your demise the fastest. You know, in both places, in prison and on the streets. It's money and disrespect. Those are the two killers right there. You know, and even in prison, you know, one's a little more severe, is like stealing. You know, on the streets, man, motherfuckers are probably gonna get away with that shit. In prison, it don't happen, man. Don't touch shit that don't belong to you. You know what I mean? If you get some money from somebody, make sure they get it back. That should be your first priority. You know, it's just simple life lessons from a motherfucker who's been there and done that and seen it. And I'm not trying to say I'm all knowledge and wisdom or anything like that, man, because I learn every day. You know, my behavior still needs modification, man, because fuck, bro. Like, I could forget everything I'm saying right now if this dude in front of me throws something out his window and it cracks my windshield. You know, so it's just something to think about, man, because this is an older audience, you guys know, and I know you know. But just remember to fucking try to consciously remember when you feel yourself start to fucking jump out of your lane, man, because everybody's got a lane, man. You get up, commute, you go to work, or whatever you fucking do throughout the course of your day, man, that's your lane, you know? Unless you're purposely an asshole, you don't fuck with people. You know, to each their own, do you, I'll do me. But when those lines start to cross and your lanes fucking cross, there's a potential for violence, man. So be smart out there with what you do, man. Respect your fellow man, and have a great day.